do smoke before every show, but sometimes he be too fucking high.
Right, like,
and when he's too high, he's just a waste of a show at that point.
Right. Sometimes we gotta smoke, let it wear off a little bit. So by the time we get here, I'm back to normal.
He be too high.
He prepped me in the car. He said, bro, gotta be on your best behavior. Now, as you know, the spectrum of behavior could be like a student or a little retard. Is
Patrice over here got a degree from
he played a little retard perfect.
Your shirt say R. Kelly?
No, this is a Jay Riley exclusive, my nigga.
Oh, okay. Thought you was rocking R. Kelly apparel.
With a calm the fuck down.
You trying to free that man?
You know I only wear logo.
Why do people want R. Kelly to get out of jail?
Because they stupid.
Like, they want folks to get out of jail as if he did not do it.
You want to know why? No, real talk.
We saw you do it.
This is what I came. This is what I came to the realization. Most of the people who want dude free either was a young girl dating an old nigga when they were teens, or they were the old niggas after school picking up young girls. So they don't see nothing wrong with it. That is the conclusion I have came with. Because he does not need to be free to make new music.
He don't need to make just
as many rappers that drop jail albums. It's about time we get a jail R&B album. So he didn't got to be out to still make music.
I really don't want to listen to R. Kelly sing about his.
Thanks for the good time.
I don't want him to be begging for his freedom in the shower.
I'm saying.
I don't want it.
I love you, sweet Bubba.
What?
Don't mind this nigga that's not on camera today. Like, don't even mind, folks. Like, he owes bullshit right away.
You on bullshit.
But today we have two beautiful young ladies.
Wait, hold on. First of all, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Death Rush Show. It is I, Mr. Tone Death, in my producer mode today. You will randomly hear me spit hot fire.
But you're not, though.
On the couch across from me. You ain't even on the couch. In the chair with the freaking 12s on.
I do not have on 12.
I just made up a number. But what the freaks on? You ain't gonna show your shoe, my nigga, down.
You want me to lift my foot down? I'm fat.
Yeah, you are fat. But I got my partner in crime, the Pie God, aka the Heartbreaker, aka the Earth Shaker.
Nobody AKA, bro.
AKA,
move on.
AKA my nigga Fresh.
Move the fuck on.
And we are joined by some of the most gentlest hands in the city.
Talk about it.
We got mother birthers, microphone spitters. We just all over, just whew, it is fire on the couch today.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm joined by super radio show talent, Miss Patrice.
You ain't gonna hit the round of applause for my doggy?
I ain't even got the buttons uploaded. I don't even know why I need to go here. First of all, where does voice come from? This is not the foodie I'm used to seeing on my live. You ain't good food lately?
So you want me to act ignorant?
You want to be ignorant?
Yeah, you want me to.
If you want
in that voice.
If you want to get with me, you can.
No, that's weird.
Anyway, what's up with your girl, Miss Patrice?
See, thank you. That's what I want. That's the chick that'll have you up to 12 o'clock at night watching her show.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I want in the building. And we are joined by one of the TDR originals at that, fam. Like, I want y'all to understand, fam. The wall of success you see over here would not be if it wasn't for this lady and her three other cohorts.
Yes, you definitely expanded.
Well, they just came to me and I was available. Like a cheap date.
I love it.
I was free on Friday.
I need one on there.
You, unfortunately, you are.
You don't work here.
You are a part of the Blow product.
Yeah. So.
But you know what? That's one of the greatest products to be a part of in the city, though. So.
I said I need one on there. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure something out. Juan's looking for a co-host.
Who?
Juan's looking for a co-host.
This one, who?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad people.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Juan.
Nice to meet you.
But this is Miss Mia, aka Dula, aka the softest hands in the city,
Hey, yes.
aka Classic Shorty.
Lord.
The
Hey
melanin
guys.
goddess.
What you know?
What?
Don't act shy now.
Where I'm
You,
looking.
oh, Cam's right here.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, we got small Cams now.
Okay.
You like to be discreet.
I love it. But hey y'all, how y'all doing?
And one,
Uh-huh.
how was your week, bro?
It was all right. I was looking forward to like this specific day on the calendar though,
Why this one?
because for anybody who knows me, they know I'm a sneakerhead. Like I'm a shoe guy. And the retro 11s came out today. Cool, great.
Oh, classic cool
You
grass.
got 'em?
Of course, man. I gotta have a
You know
shoe.
what? I think dog is inside plug because every time I turn around, this nigga got something posted. Got him. Like nigga, do you know Nike directly?
I do not.
I
But
think you do.
if Nike wants to sponsor this podcast, I will not say no.
Bro, I would sell off so goddamn fast.
You goddamn
I would
right.
have just doing everything. Nigga, I would paint over this wall with a big ass Nike sign.
Like, man, that's so greedy. Someone gotta go to. Nike is paying us.
Right. But if you notice in the background, we are joined by the art of Tommy, which is behind Mia. And we also have Mr. George Floyd behind Miss Patrice over here. And of course, Michael Jackson is always in the building with us.
My spirit animal.
I don't know why. Big no,
The
Mike.
off the wall, Mike.
The off the wall, like, on vinyl.
Yes.
On vinyl.
I almost touched your woo clock.
Because we go.
Everybody touches. Everybody looks for the woo clock.
I told him I should need to touch it, which I will do before I leave.
I'm actually surprised I'm working right now.
I should just,
What did you say?
I should just touch it.
The woo clock. Sure.
What's your favorite woo track?
No, I don't think it was the Wu.
I don't have a favorite woo track. I like the woo clock.
I don't think I was talking about the Wu clock.
Okay, I like the clock.
I was
Something
I was talking
different.
about.
The line vinyl.
I was talking about
Touch
the
the
Wu clock.
vinyl.
Do you like it because it's a vinyl track?
I
to a
do.
clock?
That's exactly what
Yeah,
I
there's
do.
no way-
And
there's
there are
no way.
lines on there that I would like to touch. That's all. Nothing
Text
special.
out. Just a text.
Oh,
Thank you. You understand? Okay.
You are a technical
I was
person.
talking about
so
the
not
Wu clock.
surprised.
Where you?
The U clock.
The me clock?
Yeah, like,
The woo clock?
No, the U clock.
We're talking about the woo clock.
I'm talking about the U clock.
We're talking about the woo clock.
You gonna talk about the Wu clock?
The woo clock.
What's your favorite Wu Tang song, Tom?
Great question. So many to choose from.
Well, give me one that you
I'm actually thinking, like from an actual member of Wu Tang or just the group itself.
Next.
No, because there's two different things.
I know you.
Me don't listen to the Wu.
No.
You don't have to, bro. It's not. I don't listen to niggas anyway.
Dude.
I mean, I don't dislike them collectively,
I don't.
but I'm a whole fan of Meth,
Yes.
Red, ODB. You get what I'm
Do
saying?
you like the music or do
but,
you think you're fine? Because I saw how you just look.
Both. He definitely.
For most women, it's both.
I feel
Yeah,
like
definitely
you feel like
both.
you
When
push
you
your
can
butt
just-
cheeks a little bit.
When you can just show up on the scene again, not a music, not an album, not a track, not a nothing, just working out, and then you become relevant again in the internet.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole something.
You say become relevant again on the internet?
Yeah.
This is true. This is true. Bro did just pop up and now it's like, we care about him again.
Right, dog was on the gram, but they was like, "Hey, we booking Method Man."
Then right, exactly, right now, right.
Relax.
Exactly.
I don't know. I just felt like we need to book Method Man.
But you know, you
But he
put
fixed
Meth,
the road though.
Meth brings the chicks, they come. Chicks spend the money, they showing up, dudes come for the chicks. It's a system.
I mean, he's actually got a pretty dope role on Power.
If you say so.
He does. You don't even watch the show.
He wasn't working out before then.
Yeah.
He was working out and then he got the role.
So you're trying to say
Because
him
he
getting
showed, what
up
I'm
out
saying
of
is
the
that
job,
he showed up on the internet.
just showed
Being
up on there.
fine.
And I
You know,
appreciate
beyond
all
shit.
that.
Do y'all like guys that work out?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
That is a
not yes or
terrible
no,
answer.
not okay.
That is a terrible answer.
What you mean?
Okay.
It was a terrible answer, is what he
Terrible
said.
answer.
How was it a
It was
terrible?
a direct yes or
Because it really
no.
wasn't an answer. Like I asked you a direct yes or no question.
right here.
In your mind, it was yes or no. Okay.
No, this,
Miss Patrice makes her own answer.
I like men. I like
You
men.
like men.
okay.
Now,
So
what,
you like
what
all
kind of
types of
man
men?
you
Oh, that's
are?
not
I like
what-
a variety of men.
She,
A variety.
Not all types, a variety. Please, let's be. That's all.
that is
That
different.
is it.
That is
Okay.
different.
Variety.
I feel it. I feel
You
it.
feel that? Okay.
So
Yeah.
you like all varieties.
No,
Like
I know.
like
No,
different
not,
varieties.
no, not you. You know, you just threw the word all in there. I like a variety, not all types. You feel me? It's a difference.
It's like a variety pack of chips, bro.
Yeah.
She likes a
That's what I
variety.
said.
She likes a variety packs of chips, but her chips have to be Frito. You can't go get the generic.
Come through, Cole, with the
You see what I'm
clarity.
saying?
Yes.
You get it?
I get it.
Okay.
I don't want a variety of flaming hots.
You just want the regular joint.
I
See
don't.
what-
I might depend on what's in the
But
bag.
but they
You
just have,
understand? What a
they just have
variety.
to be Fritos.
Variety.
That's it. You see what
Yes,
I'm saying?
yes.
So she has a type, but she has varieties in her type.
I like men.
She like men.
All right.
Since we talking
I
about
like
women.
women.
That's one.
But since we talking about women, shout out to Meg.
What did she
Oh,
do?
She graduated today.
Oh, that's fine.
Listen.
Like she had the whole ceremony and everything. She was the biggest bitch in the line though, but still, I'm happy for her.
I really wanted her to twerk on stage.
Why? That
That's
was
just for my pleasure. What you
the
mean?
twerk on stage. This is a monumental moment.
That was such a wild statement.
Wow.
I told you, Mia is not who you think she is.
She's exactly
I
who you
want-
think she is. She's
Mia
all
is
these
not
things.
that in Juan, we have said it many times.
Look,
The per-
I'm about to do
Our
that.
perception of who we put on the couch is never what they really are.
I do feel like I don't know if this is true, but this is what I feel like in my
Okay.
mind. I feel like when I invite people to do this power,
Uh-huh.
I feel like this is a place where they was like, I could just let down. Because I feel like the shit that people get on this couch and say, they wouldn't say that in their everyday life. Like, they're not going to put that on Facebook.
Except when it's me.
You don't count.
You don't know.
You came into the world.
Like,
Yeah.
it be people that I meet, they be like, oh, quiet and reserved. Like her.
Mia came a long way.
Then you find out that they just as bad as you. They some sick people.
Like if you go, no, real talk, if you go and you listen to early episodes of P3, Mia may have said 5 words total. I don't know what the hell happened.
That's called the Sagittarius scope. You feel me?
I'm a
I ain't
sag.
gonna
I
tell all
know.
your business. You understand? But you got to come in, you got to check out things and feel out how to move. And then she decide if we're gonna move like this or we're gonna move like that.
I
Feel
know.
me?
I'm a
That's
sag.
all.
I know it. That's why
That's all.
I noticed that she changed. Because she came in one day. I don't even know what the fuck they were talking about. But Mia took over the whole damn show.
She has something to say.
She spilled so much. I guess it was a trigger. Whatever the topic was a trigger, and she ain't never been the same since.
You been the same since? That's what happened?
Whoa.
She just be ready to tell her story.
They be like,
No.
so, are there guys that you really? Oh,
She turned around. Like,
I felt it coming.
you feel what on?
Okay, yes, sir. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, are there guys that you won't date due to their zodiac sign?
Where'd that come from?
Because we were just talking about how.
No, that's about your question, but that whole mannerism where people just won't date somebody.
Right, because people definitely be like, oh, you're a Cancer.
I can't date.
It's called trauma.
But that doesn't have nothing to do with the sign. That's,
No, it does. And
explain.
people associate certain zodiacs with behavior, and based on experience, then you judge in advance, which is technically not fair, but I eat the trauma.
Okay, now before you start your response, whatever crybaby psychopathic maniac is out here traumatizing motherfuckers in the good month of July. Who the fuck are you, man? You're fucking it up for me because people
Maybe
think I'm
both-
guilty.
There are
Wait a
lots.
minute, maybe it's a
There are
late June. It may not be in July.
That gotta be a July.
Everybody separated. It's you a Cancer fan. It's some
That's what I'm saying. It may be a late
associated.
June, but all of y'all gotta take this L.
Right,
You
like
say
what?
late June.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Because my baby a late June Cancer, and she is the definition of the sad end of the emotional spectrum. She loves for life, but she cries forever. Or you just out here handing out candy?
Take one pass.
That's right. You always gotta give me the
Thank you.
snacks.
Just why wasn't my
I'm
time?
just saying his mouth over here sounding juicy to the bitch. I'm like,
Oh, you're nice.
Told you, family is not who you
I'm
think.
like, wait a minute.
But do y'all guys specifically have a
And
person,
then
a
Tom
zodiac
has the
sign?
fucking
you want?
audacity to be like, wow, be on your best behavior. It's the type of shit she doing.
I did not expect her to be this person.
That's the shit I be talking about. Niggas come up with that fresh show and be like,
Mia
that's
is
one, I could be myself.
We are so good.
Isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Mia just.
I even got the white people at work eating these motherfuckers. It's like, no. It's like, hey, whose candy is this back here?
You know, white folks just grab anything.
Yes, they do.
They don't be asking until
Look,
they're already to put their
I
hands on it.
told them like I tell niggas in the studio. If you eat the last one, just replace it. So if you see candy
And
back
like you
here,
right, or you just want avoid one.
I'm having a moment to myself.
I'm gonna fucking fire.
Go ahead and go live and talk about your candy experience.
Mine.
Just Eats with Patrice. How many shows you got for real right now?
Mm.
One.
Mm.
Okay, two.
Mm.
When is the
Okay.
Like you just sit there and lie to me?
No, okay, so I'm actively doing one.
Okay.
And I'm replanning the two others.
Okay. That's what's up. You
So
don't,
there
need
will
to,
be three.
you don't need to be here. You got your own little mini network going on over there. It's gonna be bigger than us.
Because you asked for a platform.
I felt unwelcome right now.
You always welcome.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was here with you.
He
We
just wants
in
you.
this together.
He just wants you to be here.
Look, Tom, shut up.
Look, I'm trying to get me to come back home. What are you talking about? We miss her here.
We do. You left us. But you big ball and shot calling delivering babies out here. So what's that like?
So let's start there. What made you even get into that realm? Like you woke up one day and said, you know, the world need more doulas. Talking to the mic. Cause you know your voice little.
Oh, okay. I was in nursing school. I was right at the end, about to graduate in a year. Actually one semester. And I just seen the shit that we see every day. During internships, I was seeing the discrepancies with Black women, and I had big mouth, so I was just like, wow, y'all don't see this? Like, why everybody just walking past this? Like, y'all don't see this shit? Like, why? And I was just like, I can't be part of the system. I don't want to be part of this system. I don't want to be a nurse and have to overlook this type of shit because of my job requirements. So I got out. One of my friends who wanted to do
period.
who was a
You ever get your degree or you just said fuck it, period?
fuck it, period. I wish I
Okay.
never went, to be honest. I'm $60,000 in debt.
Fuck!
We feel your
I
pain.
said that because I'm posting my Cash App. If y'all want to help me pay this damn loan back.
Listen.
But
Hey, make sure y'all drop them, support the cash app.
It's Christmas. It's time to give it.
yeah.
Right.
Give this woman 60,000.
Yo, that's a lot.
She birthing babies, my nigga.
She ain't birthed my baby.
You ain't had one yet, but if you did, you would probably call her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I decide to impregnate some
It's
young
gonna
lady.
happen. It's gonna happen in a couple months because it's quarantining and it's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold outside.
So you gonna need me in the summer. Why?
You know, I can't have no kids.
Why would you say that?
Because
Hey.
I realize that I'm a selfish person.
Okay.
And I feel like once you have a kid, it is no longer about you. It is about your child.
I'm glad you grasped that.
So you need to not be selfish, but you need to be selfless. And I can admit that I am not ready, nor am I selfless to that degree.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you recognize that. A lot of people.
That's why I am not impregnating bitches, because I understand. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to pregnant no bitches, period.
Right.
I mean,
But
if you
that's
want
why I am not
bitches to not do
impregnating
my I need you to
women.
not impregnate with me.
That is
So
true
your ass
statement.
need to get on the shot then.
That is-
You
Like,
got
I
to-
just
you
like
need a permanent condom.
Real talk. How would that affect men on the shot?
I don't know.
There's
That'd be
male birth
wild.
control.
Niggas be getting fat.
Niggas is already fat.
They don't care. Niggas don't care.
Niggas on birth control, they gonna have like beer bellies and
I just don't want niggas to be having, ED because the shot.
They got it without it.
Because
Facts.
Them beat them gas station pills.
We was just talking about that today.
And then they came out with some honey stuff now. Like they just fucking y'all off.
All kind of stuff. Don't do it, fellas.
anything on their dick, don't they?
That's crazy. Folks be 22.
Dick broke as fuck.
Bro.
Paul.
That's because the internet making niggas think that they supposed to fuck for 40 hours for it to be considered you good.
Bro, 40 hours, that's a full-time job. Fuck you.
Literally, right?
Fuck you and whatever you thinking that this is
You ain't
about.
like these women out here telling these niggas if you ain't got rounds, you ain't good.
Well,
Look, sometimes
And
quickies
you said
take
you
more
ain't got rounds,
like
like multiple. How old are they?
like
Because some people don't want to do it that much.
that's
all
what
the
I'm
time.
saying. Even when I was young, like 20
Now,
minutes
now,
is
now you
good.
a whole lot. Now you a whole
I
lot.
think that I
Ain't
should be
no
able to
truth in
get.
Ain't no
Right.
truth in it.
Even in my 20s, bro, like 30 minutes we done.
Goodbye, sir.
Like I'm good.
Goodbye, sir.
look,
That's
that's
Good
because-
motherfucking
Not
bye,
because
sir.
I'm fat, but this is how long you get the first one out because, like, that one comes fast.
You clean it out
Shit
yourself.
happens.
You clean it out yourself.
Then you get your second one off, which is, the extended play. You got your EP, now, extended play. All type of shit.
You drop your single now.
Right. Drop the single, now I got the album play. And then you good. And then once that has passed, like,
That's what plays out in your mind?
yeah. And then I'll be
Okay.
okay.
I bet you he'd be like, this is the EP. Like stroking.
Let me find out. Don't do that.
Bro, you be in the middle of sex talking about, baby, you want the encore?
I do now, fam.
After
Please don't
the
do
curtain
I
call.
just be in the corner like,
that.
Hey, Loki,
I knew you
With a
found
whole
it.
cheer. Yes, ma'am.
talking shit during sex is not for everybody.
It's
probably best in your case. Cause
No, I'm out. I tried.
No, it all depends on the girl. You
I
gotta
wanted to
understand.
be every nigga who watched this podcast has tried to impersonate Wesley Pipes at one point in time in his life. And if you say you didn't, you're lying fuck. Every nigga that been stroking a bitch good and got to talking shit, and it was terrible.
wait, what is that?
It's the
Wesley Pipes
It's
is
the
porn.
gangster porn star. That's the best way to describe him.
He is known for talking shit. Patrice, I know you know who Wesley Pipes is.
Can I touch the whoop clap? Whoop Is that cool? Or no, I didn't get no answer.
I
for
think
that.
9 times 10 she'd have met the man before.
How the shit is that?
You
I
might
didn't
have-
say it was doing. Didn't say it didn't happen, but I feel like through your years,
You been to
you
the
have been to an AVN.
Right, have you been to the AV anymore?
Nope.
You answered too fast, I think you lying.
I answered too fast.
You got
I answered in surety. If I'd have answered slow, then I'd have been lying. Which one would you like?
I don't know.
Would you like to go to the AVN?
Yes.
I definitely want to.
Yes, the year I was going to go, COVID happened.
That's why she answered no so fast, because she still hurt.
Because I was irritated.
She hurt.
I was irritated as fuck. I was like, well, I'm about to pop it. No,
Hurt.
no. Damn it
Did you
all.
watch porn?
I used to,
I
but
think
not
you did great.
anymore.
What you going
It's been probably
Because
like a
there's an
good-
episode of P3 where she said, I'm sick and tired of watching porn. It was funny. Because, dog, she
I
was
used to
so
watch it a
sad.
lot. I did.
I work
But
a
I
lot.
think now,
You
it
said
doesn't
it
give me. I kind of shit. I was
because it
watching
ain't the
it to
same.
learn. Now I kind of like.
It's not the same.
I got my routine.
Got your own rhythm.
Yeah,
Got my
you know,
own shit out, you know?
She was learning. Niggas really do be studying
Yeah,
for
with
porn.
them notebook.
Certain things about porn I will always hate. I will always hate Jada Fire and her overacting.
Why do you got beef with
So that shit is disgusting. I hate
a
it.
lot of them overact,
No
bruh.
names.
It's a natural.
Yeah, oh yeah, I watch a lot of porn.
Oh yeah, it's a natural
That's where
thing.
he was
It's
going.
a
I know
natural
that.
thing for a man to know 5
The
female
name.
porn stars because that will always be their go-to.
They don't be knowing 5 female bitches if they fuck.
Right.
I do.
Come on,
I mean-
Patrice.
I mean, I know, but we're not supposed to talk about it.
Man, we'll say names on the show.
See what I'm saying? Be dropping them off. Like, hey, oh girl, you know the one that blah blah blah. Blah. Oh, that bitch.
You gotta be careful. You can't be dropping names because then you done found out that
You don't know.
she be
That's
loving the
weird.
crew.
The only one that I really know of is like Pinky and Cherokee, because when I was like in high school, everybody said I used to look like Cherokee, but I was just like,
First of all,
who the fuck is that? I didn't know who the person was until I found out, and I was just like, what the fuck was y'all doing?
Niggas is nasty, bro.
Why?
Filthy as fuck. No. Like, why do you know this in like the 10th grade?
yes, ma'am.
I thought that's what y'all did.
Like,
You know
I
what,
like
bro?
amateur, or what I
I
yeah, I
feel
like
like
amateur porn. I
That's
don't
all
like
that's
the
on the
whole
internet now is
setup.
amateur.
I don't like the music. Like if I hear music, I turn that shit off. Like I could not get into that.
what?
The full, you don't like the full production.
No.
You didn't like the whole
Yo,
movie.
porn music is terrible.
You didn't like the backstory.
No.
You
no,
didn't
just
care
get
how we
right
got
to
here.
it. Like,
Straight fucking.
You didn't care how we get here. You just want a nigga with a camera to walk in the room, and just start getting to work.
What? That's the thing that I feel
If that ain't a West Coast production.
when niggas do the scene and they have jeans on.
Why?
I'm like, bro, why you ain't got no drawers on your fucking jeans?
They have
That
button,
is the worst.
He got insecurities.
he had button-up jeans. So
Like,
it's
dog,
he had button-up
I'm
jeans.
like,
So it's safe.
niggas just do
They
wild.
be insecure. Covering up themselves.
A lot of men be
In porn.
insecure. A lot of men are insecure.
You a whole
Period.
porn star, sir.
It's like, why you
You want
ask
nobody
like
see your
that?
thighs
So
and
you
your butt.
really,
right.
Get your
Oh,
ass
so
out of
they
here.
only like unzip this part and
niggas really had denim on his ass cheeks, bro. Like, do you know how rough denim material is? Like, bro, Chuck, we both put on fucking pants.
Why do we got on pants today?
Because I was working.
Normally we be having sweats. Comfortable.
And I will always hate Pinky's tan lines.
You hear her tan line?
I think she
Yeah.
she has to do that on purpose.
Yes.
Okay.
That tan line has to be
She
purposeful.
tans everything but her butt. And I hate that shit.
It's strategically tanned that way.
It is.
It has to be,
It
bro.
That's branding like a
Because that
motherfucker.
line, the tan line be too straight.
It's strategically tanned that way.
Yeah.
But it's like, I hate it.
What if it's not a tan?
I just-
What if she's actually tattooed that way?
It's a tan.
You can't beat your skin pistols to no shit like that.
You speak for yourself. Because there is at least a good 6,000 people out here.
I can't even say the shit.
Can't say shit.
Is this new terminology?
That is one of the oldest terminology.
Over here,
They're like
Skin
skin
pistol.
pistol.
This is talking about who I've been hanging out with, and you pulling out old British terminology.
Sometimes you have fire and all.
Shut up.
Yeah, she's actually really really sweet though. Like, she's a great
I heard she's a
personality.
great person. Everybody just been on her because of her thyroid
Well,
problem.
she made a couple of bad decisions. So there was
Is that a real
she made
thing?
some bad decisions in her life.
And she gained a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she gain weight, and then she lose it, then she gain it. But Pinky is Pinky. You
Fact.
still gonna beat your meat to
You just said who was doing it. Make up your
it.
mind.
Not me. I'm
He
just
said
saying
you
Pinky.
can't do the what do you call it? A skin pistol because of her tan lines is too perfect and her butt and her thighs is two different colors.
It worked.
I hate like them pasty ass white booty cheeks. The
She like, but
motherfuckers-
she light skinned.
but her ass cheeks is pale as fuck.
Lord.
Her ass cheeks look like that wall. Like this cardboard and the wall is the perfect.
It's not that bad.
That's how Pinky
It's not that.
size,
It's not that
lower
bad.
half look like the cardboard.
It's
And
not
that
that
ass
bad.
is the
I don't know
wall.
where he's getting this correlation.
And that's terrible. It's not that bad.
Studying.
Cause fam posted that shit in the group chat. He was like, "Thank me later." And everybody opened it. I know he did. I hate the fucking time.
You ain't gotta open it, just be there until you move the conversation.
No, I had to open it to see what it was.
You're a terrible human being.
I wanted to know that.
So apparently, let's get back to Mia and her multiple things. I don't know how the fuck we got here. You know, you are horrible, one.
I just
Don't
asked,
blame
I just asked me a real question.
In the middle of her, telling her bio.
Just asked her if she watched porn.
In the middle of her bio.
She said she prefers amateur porn.
But we were literally talking about birthing babies.
You said what?
We ain't gotta reiterate that.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well, we won't talk about you. You know, there's a school teacher that was out here doing like OnlyFans. Then they fired her.
Yeah.
I was fucked up.
Why? Why are you mad that she got fired?
Why don't matter what she do when she's not on the clock?
Because in her contract it clearly states.
What your kid is looking for on the internet is not my fucking responsibility. So how the fuck you find this page? And it's a paid subscription, so how the fuck you paid for it is of your concern because your motherfucking bank account.
You paid for it with his daddy's money.
Facts.
Right now, getting his dad in
He
trouble.
probably just put on his dad account. 'Cause
He
I'm
did.
sure. I'm sure his dad already had the account.
Exactly.
Daddy probably already knew.
Sharing shit.
What's it like delivering a baby?
Ooh, yes.
It is okay. Let's back.
Well, let's start
I
from
don't
here.
deliver babies.
Oh,
I
damn.
don't deliver babies.
No, she.
I'm glad
it's
there's
fun.
one now.
Let's stop. What does a doula do?
There we go.
A doula is a full spectrum support person for a mother or a whole family during the pregnancy and birthing process, and then after. So we support the women and families prenatally, in labor, and then postpartumly. So support looks like mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, we're there. We're kind of like a on-call, everything that you can think of. Cook, therapist, sister, pull-up person, because I've been there before.
You pulling up on niggas?
Yeah,
Ready to whoop ass?
I don't play about my babies.
That's what I'm talking about. Real nigga activities.
Mama, counselor, teacher.
I'm so glad she's explaining this. Because if I tell you what was in my mind the whole time I thought, you'll be like, wow, you was so far fucking gone.
What you think?
When they told me she was a doula, I just imagined like fucking tarps in someone's living room with a kiddie pool and her like a quarterback catching fucking babies. This is what I thought.
This is not an episode of Martin.
I really thought she was just out here delivering babies in the kiddie pool.
We're gonna get there one
No
day.
umbilical cord. This is TV.
This is what I really thought. So I'm so glad that she is explaining to me
That was
what it
my
is
favorite.
that she does.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
What was your motivation to do this? It's like, if Martin can catch a baby, I can catch one.
That was funny. But yeah, but in the room, birthing, whether it's at home or in a hospital facility, very blissful. The feeling is like none other. Watching other women and families give birth is even more kind of blissful than me giving birth, because you're seeing the unity, you're seeing somebody who might have been scared at first kind of release those fears and go along and birth their baby the way that they want to. So
That's
kind of bringing life in the world. So you actually see that, and then as a doula, you see the life grow. So you see the baby when it comes out, and then postpartum visits, and then I'm still in contact with my first doula client, and the baby is 4 years old now.
I was getting ready to ask you that. How long do you still keep in contact with them?
I have not. There's only 2 women that I've lost contact with. Everybody else is the families. They become your family because you have to be super intimate with that process. So, like I said, we have all of these jobs where somebody calls you at 3:00 in the morning, like I just got put out, or you start to become more than just a doula. You're really part of the family, so you become family. It's like there's no way of faking.
I did. Did you catch that? I definitely raised my hand. I did.
Like,
What's your question, sir? Gentleman in the front corner.
Did you do like this?
I
He
did.
did.
How much does something like this pay?
I'm glad that's exactly what's thought in my head.
Because you do a lot. Cause like I just wrap meat at Piggly Wiggly. And if my supervisor called me, be like, "Hey, why my wife put me out?" He fucked, cause he gotta stay where he at. He can't come where I'm at. It's all bad for Bertie.
No, that is not part of your job.
I'm
boss on the crib, though.
just saying, cause like she was like, "Yeah, you know, 3 o'clock
Do
in the
you
morning."
get paid directly from them, or do you get state funding?
Right now it's mostly private pay.
Okay.
Some insurances, if they have an HSA account, they will, of course, they have to pay up front, but
They
then they'll
approve
get
that,
reimbursed some or all of the money depending on how their contract is with that insurance company. But it's mostly private pay. Now, I won't say the fucking Wisconsin government has failed Milwaukee, especially because there was a fund 2 years ago that was supposed to be inducted into the state insurance where doulas and midwives were covered. However, the money is just sitting there.
Hey, what's the difference between a doula and a midwife?
So I always tell people the doula is like the nurse in the situation, and the midwife is like the doctor.
Okay, that's
So we kind of work hand in hand.
the blue room.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy that your insurance could pay to get you a family.
Well, not
No,
that.
it's just the terminology that you chose, sir.
Right.
That's on purpose. So let's talk the blue room.
Yes, the bloom room. So been a massage therapist for a while.
How do we get here? How do we get to the massage therapist?
Actually, I didn't want to be a massage therapist. I was not thinking about it. It was not in my career path. Like I didn't think about it at all. But my clients, when I started picking up more doula clients, they were asking me like, "Hey, I need a massage," and I'm like, "Okay, like I can do it. I know, let me learn a little bit. Let me watch little YouTube videos."
Go to YouTube.
Right.
YouTube University call.
Man, don't get your doula license off of YouTube.
Right. You can get anything off of YouTube.
Facts.
Hey, well, let's go be doulas. We can just watch like 12 hours of YouTube videos.
Oh no, I'm with the shits. Oh
You
god.
can also just, sign up for Mia's class.
Yeah.
YouTube free.
Really,
Right.
that's what we're gonna do?
I already paid.
Is that what we doing?
I already paid
Is that what
$99
we
a month
doing?
for free.
Terrible right now.
Yeah, I pay
I'm
for
sad,
that.
no.
I pay the energy. I pay the
I'm
internet.
so sad right now. That's
Right.
what's happening.
You see how they do me?
I got you.
And you know, if we was dead ass serious, we would come to you first.
Oh.
Y'all should. It should be more men.
I'm not gonna.
Is that a thing?
I can't watch the first
Yes,
episode.
there is. There was a man who came to my first intro to do class, and I'm not sure if he was there for like just informational purposes,
Right.
but it should be men should be in this.
I just feel like that's
this
not
field.
a man's space, you know. Like
Okay.
I feel like it would take the security from the woman, because to have a woman as a doula while you going with these things, I don't know what you going through. I can't personally feel your pain.
Yeah, but it's just how. Okay, so a doula takes care of the whole family. So we.
You talking about what?
Right.
I'm good.
You over there licking the microphone. What you doing?
I was watching my hand move in the camera.
That's that hot shit.
We don't let this live out the house.
Lord.
But that's dope. So
I mean, I've never given birth, but the concept of it, you get what I'm saying? It's
But I don't know,
amazing.
and I guess it's because I don't think that there's such things as gender roles anymore, and I need society to get over that shit.
yeah, help
But
us
I
get
feel
taken
like
out of
some-
jail, too.
I just feel like some jobs, as a woman, you're better qualified. And I always look at doula as one of those types of things. Like, you may not have given birth yourself, but you know how your body works. You know how that situation goes. You guys have something that y'all can instantly bond over that if that man walked in there, never would. And that's why I feel like, yes, we could be duelists, but that whole situation needs to be documented. Because I guarantee there's going to at least be like 7 months of this nigga doing something wrong. There's at least 7 months.
Seven.
That's a long ass time to be fucking up at your job.
Because as a man,
Right.
you're like, cause you gotta think about it, dog. If you ain't had kids, but you jumped into this career field, there's a lot of shit that you textbook understand, but in the moment you don't understand.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I'm saying?
7 months though, bro. Who's still recommending you?
You gotta ride out the same client, bro, to the end. I mean, yeah, when the baby daddy's getting ill and you need someone to get up to go whoop his ass real quick, cool. We might need you for that. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I'm not coming for that.
So you say that men don't provide emotional support. Well,
Okay, before I answer this, we men collectively are not equipped to provide emotional. We are not taught. We are not raised to be the emotional level that women are taught.
She about to tag your ass, bro.
no, I'm just letting he doing it to himself. I don't want to say anything.
We are
That's
not
great.
equipped. That's part of the reason why you got ignorant niggas out here right now. You got niggas out here who will shoot a girl because
Here's why I didn't jump in.
you got niggas out here who will shoot a girl because they say, nah, you can't have my number, I have a man. They don't know how to compartmentalize their emotions. So I damn near don't expect most men to be able to. Hell, some of us can't even handle when our own woman is currently pregnant in that moment. We sit there like, well, I got the bag, baby. You know what I'm saying?
He might be on.
I'm just curious. It's interesting to hear men negate an emotional involvement with no like backup plan for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we don't do that shit, and then that's it though. Like, and like not never do you learn to say it's gonna be okay, or breathe, baby, or you know what I'm saying, or I got you. I'm just asking, like, do y'all like never even say, you know what? I know I don't know how to do that. I never got that point, but to say, you know, at what point do you say I don't know how to do that, but I know I need to learn it? Like, do y'all not?
And we do get there eventually.
Okay.
But in a position like that,
Mm-hmm.
you need to have that already.
Okay.
You can't be learning to get that way when you got a whole nother person with a whole nother life in your head.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You not understanding where she pain coming from because you played football all through high school, and one as a person who plays sports, what our coach usually tell us when we hurt.
Walk it off.
Right.
Or that shit don't really hurt that bad.
It don't really hurt that bad. We don't know the level of you out of all people, because you've had a child, know that childbirth is probably like the number one fuck you God pain that is in existence. Am I correct?
It's up there.
Exactly. We ain't never gonna experience that. So we don't know what your pain tolerance or your pain level is. If I ask you, well, how you feeling, and they say, well, you know, I'm kind of like a 4 or 5, it may really be a 12 to us. We can't gauge that.
Okay. So do you think that men's pain tolerance is also less than women's?
Most definitely.
Okay.
And it has been proven time and time again. Because they've been walking down the street, stopping random men, putting on these shock things, and increasing it to the same pain level that a woman feels while going through childbirth, and these niggas on the ground crying, balled up, begging for their mama. Meanwhile, you over there on the bed like, this is my 3rd kid, just give me what I need and we good. Hurry up, I gotta go home, I got homework to do.
Interesting.
So, I mean,
I catch all the underlying levels of respect in that. I got that.
right.
I got you.
I just don't want something that's so precious to be fucked up by male ignorancy. That's basically to sum it up in a nutshell. Our natural born ignorancy to what women have to deal with. In that moment, especially if it's your first kid, no. Give me a woman. Give me a woman doula, preferably who has her own kid, so you can be here and say, look, this is how this goes. How do I know? I've been here. Or I haven't been here. That's why I'm a doula. Mia.
Understood.
Okay, I got that. However,
However.
I believe men can do it. We definitely need more men in this field because number one, as spicy as I can be in the birthing room, especially when they get some shit wrong.
I heard you snapped on somebody, a couple of doctors.
We need that muscle. We as women, period, in America, we get looked over no matter if we white or especially black.
So why don't
Black
you do this?
women.
Why don't you just hire doula bodyguards?
Doula bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
So you just have a, like, for an example, like one. One is not gonna get in there and do all the shit that you doing when it comes to birthing. But if you need a big man to handle some business, like all he do is stay in the corner to make sure that the doctor is not bullshitting your patient.
So then why not just learn the job?
Exactly. And then you can be supportive.
First of all, I didn't
$60,000.
Why? So wait a minute. First of all,
Why y'all put
first of all, that's a no go.
$60,000 in the home.
No go on the X day and the X day.
That's really bad. I didn't ask you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I don't want to deliver nothing.
Well, I'm just trying to tell you, I ain't never fond of looking between no woman's legs to see her vagina stretch a whole 10
I want to see that. As men, we
centimeters.
don't want to see that.
As a woman, I don't want to be like that.
I really think male gynecologists are pervs. So they be just happy to get all up in there. You shouldn't want to see that.
I would think that it would be a good thing to learn all the workings of a vagina. You know what I'm saying? So you know what the do's and the don'ts and the hows and the who's. Yeah.
Hey, at one point in time, I wanted to be a tattooer.
But that's different. Male gynecologists to me are freaks. Bruh, how do you sit there in residency, things like, you know what? I want to look at pussies for the rest of my career.
Yeah, because some of them ain't even that beautiful.
I just want to get in here.
Lord.
I just want to get in here and make the pussy work right. That's what my gift to society is. Fuck dentistry.
Like, that's got to
Big
be
pussies.
a while. Do you think that gynecologists have, like, psychologists?
Have what?
That they need some assistance to deal with the
I
pressure
just feel like
of looking at vaginas.
I feel like if I had to look at vagina
So you
all
have
day,
gynecologists that need therapy.
and like there's pretty pussy and there's ugly, it's like, and I gotta see it.
What's
I-
ugly?
I can't
Open pussy.
I can't tell nobody really that I saw it because there's patient-doctor confidentiality.
Wait, what?
Who do I talk to about this bullshit I gotta go through on a daily basis?
Who makes the rule of
I
what's a
apologize
pretty
for him.
pussy and what's a ugly?
What if she stinks?
That's
Okay,
probably
that's
why
a whole
she there.
other issue.
So now I gotta
That's probably why
smell
she
it.
there. She's at the doctor to find out why this is broken.
I gotta smell it.
Broken.
It looks bad. It smells bad. Like, this is bad.
I want to know what's the ugly vagina.
You said it about me.
Okay. So,
I've seen pictures of some ugly pussy. If you like, I can have some shit, and I would gladly pass it to you on the text message because I'm on Facebook.
are you a fan of the roast beef sandwich? That's the best way I can
So,
describe it.
I mean, it's different looks on vagina, but there is a thing, and just like it's ugly penises.
Yeah. Pause. But well, no pause. We sit here
But
with
is that the only one? I mean, I don't know what it is. That's why I'm asking.
No, it's
You've
just
never seen an ugly vagina?
it's
just
sometimes
Google ugly
yeah,
pussy.
Yeah.
So just the hangy
It
one.
just
Well, the
imagine.
hangy ones are like the ones that really just jump out and take the top tier. But there's some bad looking ones overall.
Yeah, shifted, scarred, the lips is deformed,
Oh wow.
all kinds of different.
What if that shit is darker than the rest of her body?
That's possible considering chafing.
Yeah.
Natural thing.
Is your sack the same color as the rest of your body? I'm sure
I
it
don't
ain't.
know.
I'm sure it ain't.
I don't be in the mirror like
Check out my sack.
Yes, you know.
Yes, I do.
Or you've done it. I'm sure. Or you've done it.
I'm not.
You've done it. First of all, your sack.
I don't think we be in the bathroom with the phone taking a picture like,
I
as
do
you
not
get
care
as
what
you
the
get that
color
checked
of
out.
my undercarriage is.
First of all, at some point in time, you've seen your balls and you know what them motherfuckers look like.
I know what they look like,
at
but
that,
I'm
so
not
at that
sitting
point, you know, you at some point compared. If they was too dark, you'd be like, "Oh, she's so dark." If they was too like you'd be like, "This shit don't look right."
I am
Because
not
niggas is weird
caring.
like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
You
I
can't.
am not
You
caring
cannot
about
say
the
it.
color of my
That might be
undercarriage.
the fact.
I'm just saying, you can be like, "What is this normal?"
Right.
Okay,
No mic.
I guess not that you can ask nobody. You know what I'm saying? But you
No,
like, hey,
just-
so bro,
Right.
Exactly.
You know, and that right, okay. Going
You
back to my
understand,
dual
I know
statement, that is another thing women can do that men cannot do. Y'all will sit here and have conversations about y'all bodies and some of the imperfections of them and be very supportive. I cannot go to my bros like, hey, bro, man, I think something wrong with my dick, bro. Can you take a look at it for me?
That's because y'all choose to. Y'all choose
y'all,
to.
y'all,
A lot of
y'all,
men can't do
what I
that.
said is y'all created that environment for
Yeah.
We're
yourselves.
not saying we didn't.
So that's unfortunate because I was thinking about this the other day. I was listening to men have conversation with one another, and they were so belittling and so demeaning to one another, even in jest. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn. So you just naturally, it's the natural response to one another to either ridicule, make fun of, embarrass, like one another to the point where you can't even say, "Bro, I need to talk to you. Such and such is wrong, and I'm not sure what that is," without being ribbed or made to feel
That
bad.
and men don't know themselves a
I'm
lot.
asking.
Time out.
Health-wise.
We're about to have an honest conversation.
Oh, Father.
Now, Tone, call, and be like, "Why? I think there's something wrong." I'll be like, "What do you think is wrong? Let's Google." I got you, bro. This could be a rough time. I mean, I don't know how I would feel if I woke up and my dick wasn't working. But
I'm not calling one.
the moment
Facts.
folks say,
I'm straight.
"I need you to take a look," we're no longer friends.
Well, that's
And
different.
we're no longer friends.
I mean, I understand.
I
When we
use
talk
that-
about, when we
No,
talk
no, I
about
use that
boundaries,
extreme. I
right?
use that extreme because women, y'all are free with y'all body.
We free, but don't believe that Mia is calling her homegirl saying, "Girl, could you look at my pussy real quick?"
Right.
Or something on that. Family don't go like that. You
I-
know,
I-
it don't go like that.
I have
Hold on
heard
a second, I'm
that.
like,
I have
like,
heard
hold on,
conversations
don't
that
show
way.
me real quick. Right. Bitch, no.
Okay.
Go bring it up. What is this thing right here?
Since he said like, there's no way. But
Clitoris.
like, I get it though.
Most
Like,
men don't know what that looks like.
he can't call me and be like, "Hey, yo, it's this chick I like," and she didn't send me the titties. So I'm thinking about hitting her with the counter punch. And then he sent me a picture of his tallywhacker and be like, "Should I lean it to the left?" Like, no,
We can't. We definitely
like, we're not
can't do that.
that. Like, no, you cannot.
Y'all send news to each other just because you want to send news and you can't trust niggas. Niggas will not. I cannot just recommend my
Imagine
brother.
a straight male group chat and they all have pictures of each other's dick in here. No,
Well, because there are comfortability boundaries. And we understand that.
I just
And
think
don't
that's
get me
legally
wrong, like
not
all
allowed.
women don't do that.
No, they
You know what I'm
don't.
saying? So
But
we set
it's a
boundaries.
higher. It goes back to my previous statement. It's a higher level of possibilities due to comfortability for a woman to do that than a man.
But that's
A straight, let me
that
clarify.
depends on
A
the
straight man to
relationship,
straight.
though.
There's not too many straight men. There's not too many straight cis men who have no problem just like, "Hey nigga, I'm gonna send this dick bitch this picture of this bitch. What you think?" And they
Well,
not gonna do that.
I'm assuming not because men have it's a whole lot of reasons why.
Right, because
But
a
you know
woman
what
will
I'm
go get
saying? So
too many
I'm not-
waist beads and all of a sudden you get a full body. Now look, I'm banging in my waist beads. Shut up, pussy. But
I mean, that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But trust me, just seeing my body and showing off something that I'm adoring, that is adorning me, is not the same thing as me saying, "Can you look at my pussy lips?" Because I think I got
Maybe you got-
my ingrown hair right here.
you might be like,
Damn
"This
it.
nigga
It's
big
not-
my lip. There's a piece of my lip missing." Did you see?
I think
You never know.
it's
Y'all concept of what we be doing is
Yeah.
skewed. But okay, but I understand.
First of all, we have.
I think
show.
it's because men look at everything mostly sexual.
We
With
do.
women, we don't naturally we do that. We embrace each other's bodies. We all have the same thing, so we don't gotta be gay. Yes, I've seen Aziza News and she's seen mine. Like
Mhm.
that was on on a previous episode. However, it's
Was the
adorning
fine.
our bodies and how we look.
I'm not
It's
praising
not
my
like,
nigga.
damn, she fine, even though I do say that.
Right.
But it's not
But
like
you're not,
I'm
I'm sure you're not. That's what I'm telling
Yeah.
you. And the thought that the possibility could exist of any type of sexual suggestive feeling, an idea,
yes.
or the coulda, mighta said,
Yes.
niggas be like,
No,
no,
right.
no, I'm not putting myself in a position. I'm
You
not
have
putting
to
my guy in a
understand that
position.
today's society, normal, everyday human behavior is now like, nigga, you got it. Or nigga, pause. That's the world we live in right now. So you can't expect.
So that's hetero cis comments. is what
Most
you're saying,
definitely.
right?
Of
Okay.
course. Because like we will sit here and say, like, for an example, if I say, hey, my nigga, you look like you lost some weight. Okay. And all I'm doing is naturally get, that's how the male mentality,
Right.
especially in the African American community, has
Right,
changed
and
now.
that's what I was saying earlier. Like, so
Like,
I couldn't
y'all
really,
world.
me neither. Because I'm like, so y'all can't compliment each
Y'all
other
gonna make me
without
feel
ripping
like
them and
that's
fighting.
why
And there's a
suicide
line of
rates are high.
accountability. Yeah.
That is definitely why suicide rates are high.
Like,
No
Yeah, like
bullshit.
you can't just
No
be like, bro,
bullshit.
that's you. I see you together, or you looking whatever the comment is. Because I'm sorry to say I can't even say you looking good. Cause oh, nigga, don't be saying I look good, nigga.
Like
That ain't
the,
okay,
the three
what?
comments are acceptable in society is, hey, my nigga, I see you lost weight. Nigga, you clean. It's like, all right, nigga, I see you. That's it. That's all we can say.
Nigga, I see you lost weight. You clean. Alright, I see you.
That's the only thing that's
I'm
acceptable.
so
in
sorry to hear
society.
that.
I am sorry
Like,
too.
I mean, when you're younger, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not really sure of yourself, and you're not sure what the expectation of the people that you are associated with. But we talking at this stage in our game, and then in our game, not you know what I'm
You've
saying?
been here
I
for
don't
a
be
while.
rude, but my point is, at what point are you comfortable with who you are and being okay to say that?
A lot of men, even at our age, are not comfortable with this because what? They haven't grasped the concept of how to properly balance masculine and feminine energy in male society.
Oh, good.
Okay, it's number
That's
one.
the whole word right there.
Number two.
They should be a cancer.
Number two, unfortunately, of our generation did not have proper male role models. We were raised by each other, porn, the player uncle, TV. So a lot of us don't even know how to be men. So how are we gonna be able to how to accept? Like, how can I give my bro a compliment when I don't even know how to accept me yet? And then finally, let's not forget, there's a lot of men, there's a lot of boys who became men who still have child trauma that they haven't even sorted out themselves. Okay.
So I guess I'm trying to figure out. So how can you
we pod
watch? You said what?
We pod today.
How can you watch porn? Let's just go there. Y'all watching this nigga? He butt ass naked. Except for the dude that in Juan's pants with the jeans. You know what I'm saying?
I thought I have on my pants.
Well, they had on jeans that Juan mentioned earlier. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude is naked in the bitch. Yeah. In very, very, very compromising positions. You know what I'm saying? And if any one of y'all on here or listen or ever say, I'm not looking at him, that's the whole lie. You can't listen.
But that's just it. That's exactly what you said. Even though it's there.
No.
Do you
hear me?
I'm gonna answer you. I'm gonna play advocate. Even though he's there, he's the prop. Our whole focus is on her, what she does, what she says, how she gets from point A to point B.
You see that, dick? Right.
You
can see it. You can see. You see it. You see it. It's his butt naked ass, whether it's slag or tight. You see it. I'm done. I'm sorry.
You're worried about me.
You see it though, but you understand what I'm saying? Like it's right there. You cannot hide it. This you see this motherfucker. You see it. She got all this in her. You see it. You're not. It's not a problem.
It's a deal though.
It's not a deal.
Oh, I have a question.
I'm done.
What if like, okay, would y'all watch a porn if a man's penis was small?
Why are we here?
Wait a minute.
Why are we
Yeah.
here?
Interesting.
Yo, I don't know.
Is that a turn off?
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know if I should answer that question. I don't want to touch it.
I understand, but now you don't see it.
Wait.
Now you can't see that.
Was the
And
title?
you're probably irritated that she slide hiding herself all over this little
Right.
vein thing.
Can you-
Wait
You're
a minute.
Can you
Wait a minute.
refrain
Ask a question. Wait.
I'm
Was the title of the porn insinuate that there was a small dick prior to
Maybe probably not because nobody's using it.
No, that's a category. That's a fetish.
I know it
You
is.
gotta remember, this world is a
I
fetish.
said, but no, the title is not there, so you don't know until you click on it and watch
I'm
it.
like, small dick takes on big ass, or
So are you looking to see that?
What's
Mine.
okay?
I want to see how you.
What's really
See how you made it happen?
Let's see how this works.
what's
out.
really crazy about that question?
I'm devastated.
In
I'm
your,
curious about that.
as a nigga in your subconscious, like you don't even think about it. As in your subconscious, if you turn on a flick and folks ain't packing to knock this bitch down, you immediately turning it on.
Yes.
You will find a new
Beyond
seat
what?
to watch.
Hold up.
You don't know.
Hold on.
That's fucking best, bro.
If he show up with this little,
And you like, no, I can't
this
do
little
it.
mini screw, you like, fam, what is this?
No, he got it.
Right.
No,
I
he got it.
you like that.
Let's take that and elaborate.
Right.
Let's take that and elaborate since we potting right now. Do you know that subconsciously actually fucks with men too? Because majority of porn stars are long-term porn stars because they are above average. They get smaller girls, they have above average, so you got this elaborate scene where niggas really are not pleased with their own shit, not realizing that you actually may or may not be packing. Pause. I like girls. But this is a subconscious thing that porn actually does to men as well too.
But y'all watch it though, like it's like a
We
thing.
need to get
though.
this nut off one way or another.
It's the
Okay,
greatest.
but you can do it without that, right? Your
Why?
imagination is not sufficient.
No,
When you think about it like that, that's the greatest mind fuck of all time.
Literally.
Like you just gonna watch some shit and you like, eh.
And you know
And
it.
then like 3 days later, you're like, I'm bored. Beat out, let me find something. What's like, come on, man.
But you know what's crazy? It is more just a prop than anything because after you've gotten your nut off, you feel disgusted. You
Talk
feel
about
disgusted
that,
that
though.
you are
That's a
in
thing.
this moment.
That's a situation.
You are now disgusted that you are in this moment while you have watched two complete strangers fuck and you enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yo, if a scene is 10
That's all I'm
minutes,
been talking about because as a voyeur, I'm not disgusted at all.
You like that shit.
I'm like, if that's what you're gonna do, knock yourself out. Do not some snacks.
You better not be eating snacks when niggas getting their whole shit off.
Why not?
Exactly.
Because I'm
Are you
not
awful?
like a porn like connoisseur like everybody else is. Like
You have to sit by the bed till you go down.
I've done that.
I'm with you on that one.
But my whole even on
imagine
TV,
feeding a
watching
bitch
it,
grapes as she get fucked.
it's a thing.
He's hungry too.
It's a thing.
He said
It is.
he's hungry too.
It is. So so you're in this situation. Like I don't know none of their names like per se because I don't watch porn like that. Like I recently stopped laughing in porn situations. It was so funny to me. I'm like, you sound ridiculous. All the moans and the like, you're just it's annoying.
Yo,
And then you
real
watch
sex
it,
never sounds like that.
nothing.
Not at all. If a person is doing that much, get out. Just get out.
I'm just saying, so I stopped watching it years ago. Now there were some reasons I watched for technique and looking for a different. If I heard somebody did a certain thing, I wanted to see how it was done. You know what I'm saying?
Curiosity.
From those capacities. But outside of that, I'm like, why do that?
Porn was the first time I seen a post-op training.
Really?
Yeah, it was quite interesting.
Really?
Yeah, weird.
Post-op training.
Yeah, post-op.
The honesty that you are displaying right
No,
now.
so was
Well,
it
like-
in which way was it female to male, male to female?
Male, female.
Okay.
Male to female.
Yeah.
So you seen a trans
Vagina.
vagina.
Yes. A trans vagina.
They were having sex.
Getting destroyed. It disgusts me. Not in a bad way.
And you
'Cause
watched it like I watched Dr.
I watched it like I watch YouTube videos.
You know what I'm
Bro.
saying?
Like I'm just sitting here like,
He's like, who?
like, dog, is the stitches even healed? Is she probably scarred like that now? She enjoying
See, again, ugly vaginas. Forget it. But when they have to reconstruct the whole thing, so you would assume.
And that's what I wanted to see, what the reconstruction looked like. So, I'm like,
So you watched the 4 instead of just looking up medical
Does it feel safe?
Oh, okay. Hey, listen.
Gotta see it in its natural environment.
In this natural environment.
I don't want the fancy cameras doctoring it up.
My bad.
I want to see it scarred.
Oh.
Huh?
That's what that's.
You gotta remember when they get reconstructive surgery, they literally have to cut the whole section out and then they replace it with a box, the new vagina. So there's a whole dick somewhere on the table somewhere.
Sometimes they just reverse it.
Yeah,
They
bro.
do. They reverse it.
Can we
Sometimes they
stop?
just turn them inside
No,
out.
bro, you took it down this rabbit
Why
hole.
the fuck do it? No.
I'll be responsible.
I ain't said
I'm
nothing
sorry,
about no
buddy.
train.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm sorry, transgender.
He invited you on this fantastic voyage.
Let's go.
I got no choice but to ride it out.
You got us to the bottom of this ocean now. And it's pee in this pool.
It's peaceful.
Why is that a thing right now? Why is every single
Who started
person
that
is
shit?
saying it now?
I definitely
I understand you feel this way, but damn, can you at least spice it up when you posted a song?
after Monte said that shit in the group chat,
It just keeps talking about my
I
friend.
saw that shit on Facebook 7 times.
Right.
It's piss in the dating pool. Like,
Oh.
get out the pool, man.
Like it literally felt cut and paste.
It is. It's been posted and now it's just cycling around. That's all.
Do y'all feel that way? Are y'all single?
Piss
Are y'all
is an
single?
understatement.
Oh my.
Franco man.
It's an
I'm sorry.
It's a little song.
Would you prefer I say shit?
Does it have chlorine in it?
Dude.
I'm trying to figure out where we at.
How bad is the date?
How bad is the dating scene?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not dating right now, and
By choice or by design?
I don't know. At this point, I don't
Yeah, I do.
know. But I don't
So
go
somebody out here
anywhere.
blaming God for the single heifers?
I'm single.
I just feel like after my transition from relationship, you figure out what you're gonna do next. And I
This
ain't
is your
figured
first
out.
experience. I'm sorry to hear that.
What's your first experience?
Being on our show.
Oh, well,
Well, no, because like all the others, this is the first time being by herself. She was here.
she's not
with
by herself.
P3.
Was she here when we did the P3 episode?
Yeah, when we was doing that 5 Wise.
That don't count.
Oh.
That was an intro. That don't count.
Lord, well, I got the experience.
And then that was the episode where Aziza read my Facebook stat in the African voice. Funny as shit. That shit popped up in my memories one day. That shit was.
Didn't we open the show with her doing that?
Yeah.
Now I gotta go find it.
That would be nice. Do I get to hear it?
No, I'm not finding it right now. I'm going to listen to the next show.
Okay.
He said, because I don't want to feel like I take my dick to a total stranger. That's how I feel sometimes.
Are you dating someone?
Am I dating? Okay. Is it dating?
Speechless.
I like somebody, so I can't say that.
Okay.
But like, I don't know if the correct term is dating. Maybe it's dating. I don't know. We doing what we doing, and we doing it. We have fun. It's chilling. We cool.
I like that.
That's a good answer. So I'm glad you cleaned that up real quick.
Because that's a confusing question. Only because like
I didn't ask if you were in a relationship.
no, but it's like what you define as something may not be what the next person define as something. So some shit gets tricky. So like what I may call dating, you be like, nah, that ain't dating, bro. You on your own.
Well, that's good. That's bad.
That's
But
why.
then that's the great thing about communicating is being able to say, well, this is what I consider dating, or you ask, well, what do you consider dating?
So I just say it's a thing and it's happening and it is what it is today.
I ain't do it.
That was now when I sober up, I'll probably have a way better answer.
That was actually really good.
What do you say?
Y'all like that? Cool.
What's the question?
Because I know I'm like, y'all like that? Y'all fuck with that? That's cool.
Yeah, because if you would have said,
If you'd have kept on the path that you was on,
Right. That's gonna be between you and your person.
You understand?
Wait, what?
She was gonna watch the show like,
So let's talk
what
about that.
you mean?
Wait, first of all, what did he say?
That's when you start getting phone calls during the month. Hey, bro, I know you see me calling you, but like,
Bruh, when that happened, that was the funniest shit in the world.
For you?
No, for him.
Oh,
Somebody called while you was on.
I don't get phone calls.
some people like to call while I'm on the show. Like they don't see what I'm doing.
That's exactly why they call
I know that experience.
Like
I feel that.
I saw you see the live.
For facts.
I saw you comment in the live.
And then you call me.
And you still fucking call like the live ain't still going on.
Did you answer?
Yeah.
Of course.
That's
You know me, baby.
that's-
Yeah, real
That's
nigga
what
activity.
I'm saying. Like, did you answer? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I would have done.
What's happening? What we doing? What you
I do
talking
that
about?
all the time. I'd be like, thank you for calling live with this Patrice on the radio, because we are live. Did you need something right now? Because I know that you just start having your whole thing. They'd be like, oh, my bad. Not your bad. You stop.
I have watched her do it several times.
Because this is what we doing. This what's up.
It's black people. What do you expect?
Respect.
Before we get out of here,
Yes, sir.
I need to know what's going on with you lovely ladies. What events y'all got going on?
Y'all still tag teaming people?
Tag team, back again.
Oh yeah. Wait,
That was-
I said
I
that.
done missed both times, dog, and I'm highly upset.
Double trouble. That's the name of this episode.
Y'all be missing out, man.
I don't
It'd
know
be
if
a really
I
good
was
time.
handle all that.
I don't know if I don't need to be there. I want to be there, but I know for a fact I need to be there.
Ooh, that first time.
Everybody first time.
No.
Everybody first time is
I don't even know what to say. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't even process any of that at all. I'm
Wait,
like,
what happened the
what
first
the
time?
hell?
Did somebody leave a mess on the table?
Yeah, if you come while getting a massage, bro.
That was a great massage.
Yeah, that's
We don't do happy endings. Let's just be clear about that.
No,
If you can touch my arm,
hold on, wait a
About
minute.
that.
It's the difference between a
Okay.
happy ending and a happy accident.
And a damn accident, you better hold them cheeks together or something.
Jeez.
I don't know. You get to working on the glutes and the shit get to feeling oh so ever so greatly.
You touching the right place, and next thing you
Right, you
know
know
it,
what I'm saying?
That's so interesting.
gotta cut a hole in the table.
Right, you know, some people get off on just touch alone.
Yeah,
That
physical
is a
touch.
fact.
Physical touch is a real thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like physical touch can sometimes get people
That's
to the
amazing
happy
that
place.
you be just leaving niggas with the wet drawers.
Ugh.
That's their fault. They better.
Imagine riding on
Pre-game.
with the cum spot just right.
No, that is horrible. You have to pregame before you get a massage because you don't know how to act.
But then
I like that statement right there. That was beautiful right there, because you don't know how to act.
Like,
How is this my fault?
you knew what you were getting into when you paid for this massage.
I paid for some
See,
relaxation.
It's different if you go to like one of them like, corporate places
Which might
where
be
you
one
don't
of
know
my
which
massage.
Becky is gonna be in the room. But when you specifically go to, let's say, these
What
ladies,
kind of
you know what you're getting into.
And what kind of clothes?
Shirts and pants. I mean, what did you say?
I mean, do you wear khakis and a polo?
They come in with scrubs though, right?
I got scrubs. Somebody depending on how hot it is, I might put on a tank top with my pants.
You want an intimate moment
No,
massage.
I just asked what they wear.
Clothes.
Bro, you get the pregame twice.
Like ain't no lingerie jumping off. We
Right,
not deciding them
right.
bras.
That
You know what I'm
costs
saying?
Leah might come in there with the scrubs and it be game over.
You got some scrubs, fam?
I actually don't do.
Like you got the big booty and what if it's his favorite color?
Now you gonna have to reschedule.
Yeah, my blank stare right now.
Right.
You understand? Like,
You're
come
not-
on, sir.
Bro, you know the act. You gotta go see Titus. Can't come back here.
And do men, so men don't like to be massaged by other men? Is that a thing?
I'm a pass.
Why?
I'm not okay with it. Just don't
Some
touch
men
me.
don't like other men's
Just
masculinity.
don't touch me.
That's
We are okay.
Okay.
But to be a male masseuse, you do have to have some masculinity while you in there getting them knots out.
To be a male masseuse, you have to have that type of energy.
You gotta be.
Well, how do women massage therapists get?
You just
to-
keep walking into the
I'm asking, how do they get it out? I'm
It's a
asking.
vibe, bro.
Like we ain't good enough.
How do so
Oh,
only?
yeah. You
so
know
only-
I
so
told
only-
you why I can't
so
come to
only
you,
men
dog. You're
can get
weird.
do you get in? Right, yeah. I told you you don't do deep tissue. I don't know.
Do you do this?
True point.
I can't go to you because it's like my little sister rubbing on me. That feel weird.
That's not the point. See, y'all sexualize
Everything.
No. I'm not talking
What
about
is y'all
sexual relations.
doing?
No. See, okay, let me clarify. When I say it feels like my sister, it feels like you're doing this, but then you're gonna do something like smack me on the back of my head, or I'm ticklish, so you purposefully gonna do it because I look at you like a little sister.
So if you were hurting and your sister was available to make it better, would you not allow her to?
Do you not know my sisters?
They be beating your ass like that?
I have a rough and tough family.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
that.
I'm just saying,
We have that kind of
I understand.
love.
I
So
get it.
mentally, it's like you gonna help me because you know I'm in pain, but when you know I'm good, you gonna do something.
right, like hit me in the kidney or something.
Right? Like my back hurts, and you gonna work that knot out, but you gonna hit me in my thigh.
Right.
Oh.
So you done fixed my back, but now I can't walk.
Oh,
It's not my
well, okay.
Bible.
Well, professionally, I know Mia to be an amazing therapist.
No, I know she
I'm
is.
just saying, so
Yeah, I know.
brother and sister
I send people to her all the time. Like, look,
Right.
don't holler at her. But when it comes to like, I do have a personal friend of mine who I go to, and
And you get the happy endings. He good.
I don't get the happy ending, bro. I've been there since day one with
She's
her.
a female.
She's a female.
Okay.
I'm not.
Oh, you thought it was a nigga named Hank?
I've had a male
See,
masseuse.
and that's it right there. That's it right there. You did it. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga named Hank.
You did it.
I've had male masseuse
This
before.
nigga named
But
Hank.
it
doing
goes
work.
back to the masculine feminine energy, whereas in Finn, he's in there to get the knots out. She's in there to get the knots out too, but it's more of a gentle feminine touch to it.
Well, I know some.
What
females
if it's a-
that-
I know some aggressive. I know some extreme bodies out there. Okay,
What if a bitch named Helga walked in?
Helga will get that knot out for you, bro.
Yeah,
ASAP.
she in there with the mustache and the bad teeth.
Helga have you feeling
Talking,
like jelly.
talking German.
Wow.
But I do get it. I do get
It's all about the moment you want it to feel
I'm sorry.
enjoyable.
The funny thing is, and I'm sure Miss Patrice here have went through it before, is that men will come see us just to come see us, but then they kind of underestimate how good we can be. And then now you want to book our whole fucking month because you just came to see us. But then this crook in your back is gone when you leave. So you like, oh, she really, about her shit type thing. So it's funny. I'll take it either way. Like,
Yeah, it's not an insult. Like I tell me all the time, you little sister, man. That's weird. It's just overall weird. I feel like I'm supposed to like put you in a headlock and give you a noogie before I get on this table.
A noogie.
Like I see you fam, you out here. It's just me.
I mean, like I said, I'm still learning the culture. You know, it's a thing. I'm already stutter stepping on some areas, especially coming, with the headboard conversation because that's a part of who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And live with this Patrice, a part of who I am. The JPA still, but now I'm doing this massage and just be real quick on the stop to have to tell people there is a line here.
And I guess that's where, and that's when you got into the world of masseusing. That was called masseusing.
Probably not.
That's what I call it today.
But okay.
Oh, another potential name.
Yes,
Masseusing. But now that we done got into the world of masseusing, honestly, and this is no disrespect for you, I would expect a possible intimate moments package.
Why?
Because you give off that energy if people have been following you.
Okay.
If you really look at headboard conversations and how I can literally see you doing that show while giving a massage.
Yeah.
I feel that.
So
and with some boundaries,
with
the state of Wisconsin will be like, bitch, give me that license.
And I feel you
and
on
I need,
that.
I need all of them.
I feel you on that. But
So
there's this rumor that residency may change. Hey,
If
bro.
I want to do what?
I'm with the shits.
If I want to wear what?
We'll talk about it when the show's over.
Because you had already said it on air, so you don't
I don't, but nobody heard it.
Okay, I'm sure they did. They go run that back.
They didn't catch it.
Rewind.
Rewind.
I'm trying to get this knowledge back out. Tell them my business.
So I do understand that when people see me, there is a part of me that I elude intimacy, sexuality, hypersexuality at sometimes, but that's a part of who I am.
Correct.
But professionally, I draw boundaries. And
I
if
think
you
that's
choose
what
to
they'll take
engage
people
in
up.
those capacities, sir, ma'am, I'm trying to tell you, you don't want this.
So basically, you need to slap the rules and regulations on the table before you sit
Oh,
down.
without question.
That's
what you not say, sir, ma'am. I'd be like, for real?
He like,
I'd be like, ma'am,
What's the
absolutely not.
What's the boldest thing they did?
Absolutely not.
What's the boldest request they ask?
they ain't even get to the table.
Yeah. No, you don't get on the table. Not if you come with that energy and I already laid it out and you still, I'm not massaging you. Absolutely not.
Oh, wow.
Starts in the DMs.
Yeah,
You
indeed.
be like, oh, you booked? You really booked? I'm booked that day. I'm sorry.
Cancel.
Like, yeah,
I'm sorry, there's not to be able to do it. Absolutely. Because you have to be able to set those. If you don't, then people will.
Yes, they will try you because then
So
like
what's the weirdest shit anybody's ever asked for?
It's not weird. It's the same stuff. The same stuff that you think somebody is saying. Can I? Would you? You know what I'm saying? You already know. Dude, does your Madam Treats outfit come with an outfit? I'm like, first, listen, let me explain to you. If that was the case, your pocket is not deep enough.
Oh.
Like to make me just you have to think about that. Because the chances I could lose my license,
Right.
you about to take my livelihood away so that you can have an experience, baby.
How much does a license cost to be able to get to that level, though? Real talk.
How much to get to what level? You can't.
Like,
State
oh, they don't allow it? No,
You didn't know. I damn sure wanted to know.
No, the state of
How long before you can get free?
No, the state of Wisconsin does not allow it. And if you do it and it's any type of sexual association with your license, even on a report, you gotta pause, they gotta do a review, and then they'll determine whether or not to allow you to practice.
That's wild.
So now you done cut off my lifeline, baby. You got a whole take care of me, daddy.
It's time for you to move.
Is it?
It's time for you to move.
Why? Why is that?
Because we gotta bring all these brands together. We got LLC headboard conversations and massages.
Okay, you can do a headboard conversations and a massage as long as it's don't you not look for no happy ending.
As long as nobody comes, well.
Listen, I can't stop you from coming.
Right, that's on you.
Now that's if you out here dirtying my sheets, I'm probably gonna charge you for it, man.
I'm
gonna have to charge for it.
If that ever happens to me, dog.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole sanitation.
Hey, bro, that happens to me. I'm gonna wrap myself up in the sheet, go ahead and walk out. I can't leave that sheet there after that.
Why didn't nobody have no drawers on?
I don't.
Oh, that's a thing too.
Niggas they get butt ass.
You get butt ass and get on the table.
Somebody start asking for butt rubs. Can you rub my glutes?
Okay, glutes is understandable.
Well, no,
why is
what's
niggas
wrong
on
with
the
your
table?
glutes is the question.
Oh, I sit down all day.
Because no, some people be like, "Could you what? What's wrong with you?
You gotta give
what
them
type
a
of issue you
reason.
having?" Yeah, because you can't just come here and say rub my ass. A man on his stomach is, and you rubbing his butt, his penis is rubbing up against the table.
We're gonna rub one out.
But
we gonna have to wrap this up right here.
Exactly.
Y'all know
As you rub his butt, he be grinding.
Niggas is filthy.
I didn't say that.
You alluded to it.
Niggas is filthy.
You don't have to say it.
That would be my assumption.
I just make it up as
that
I
opportunity.
But real talk though,
Yeah.
we have come to the end of the
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
It is not your fault. Y'all are always welcome back here. We will have y'all back soon, probably after the new year. Go ahead and give everybody y'all business social medias, because they don't deserve to know you personally. They ain't earned that yet.
That's funny.
Filthy animals.
IG, Facebook, same thing. Calm Wellness Services. That's calm with a K.
I know that. I seen it all on my timeline today.
That's right. I try to make sure that my
Motherfucker, we know you know.
You know what
The
I'm saying?
people don't know.
I'm gassing her right now.
Yes, JPA elevated. Of course, I make CBD infused creams and oils, which is I actually use in my
I was
services.
gonna ask that.
Absolutely, without question.
I can definitely see how
It's believe that, believe
I can
that.
see how a nigga leaving his kids on the table.
Really?
Shut up,
Because
boy.
thank you for having me.
He's a special breed of Negro.
Just go right there.
He's a special breed of Negro. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thanks for having me.
Ooh, wow.
How dare you talk to a pod goddess like that?
Come in. We'll talk about it when we get off.
Come
Yeah.
on, they skits too. Like, what type of skit? Like, what you talking about?
Do you hear it? Yes. Okay.
Mia,
Alright.
what is all the
I
things?
am the Bloom Room. All the things. The Bloom Room on Facebook and IG. Yes. Actually, it's the Bloom Room 365 on IG.
I was gonna say there's some numbers in there.
Yeah.
Have somebody going looking for something completely different. He's gonna be looking for a club in Cleveland. Dealing with you. With that being said, we have come to the end of this episode. I'd like to thank you lovely ladies for gracing our couch. Make sure you follow us on all of the things at Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever it's with your podcast. Make sure you check the replay on YouTube every Thursday. And one, take us home.
A wise woman once told me that if you gotta ask how much it costs, you shouldn't be shopping.
Yeah, with that being said, we out.